そろとどめだ。うわ勝利。勝負はこれからだ。見た、勝ったよ。
Hey, hey, what's going on, gente? My name is Sega. Welcome back to another episode of Loro Heroes, now on English. So, I'm gonna start with how to build Fran, how to understand Water Fram and Fire Fram. We are gonna talk about three things. Let's talk about stats and what is the most important one, the one we should focus on. Second, learn about skills and how to combo them. And third, how to build your hero and which optional sets you can use. Waterfront is a guardian class. I like to call her at the buffer tank. Very useful in race, since it can break the defense of the enemies, so that its allies can do much more damage. It can also be used in story mode or in PvP thanks to his second skill, which can be used to stun enemies. Her ultimate only reduces the attack power of the enemies, so it's not very useful. We only use her for her basic attack, to be honest. So let's start with her basics. Let me see. I have here 5 purple stars, level 50, and as you can see, her stats, the main one is health. You should focus. If you do in PvE, focus on health and defense. If you do PvP or close stuff, focus on speed and the buff rate. Now let's check her skills. The important one is her basic because it attacks the enemy and reduce their defense for 2 turns, so your allies can do a lot more damage. And for PvP, you should use her second skill, which stuns the enemy. If you get more the buff chance, which I'm gonna show you right here, this one right here, you're gonna land the stun. Remember, it's minus the enemy's resistance. And now let's check her equipment. Always use 4 sets of Bulwark and 2 sets of Aegis. Bulwark reduce damage for the whole party. Make sure the main attribute is defense or health. Rinse and color try to get her speed or the buff rate. In PvP, it's not common to see her, but she can work very well in the defense team because of her second skill, which can stun the enemy. So, with a lot of speed and the buff rate, she can be a great strategy piece in the defense teams. Now, let's take a look of Firefront. Firefront is a guardian class. I like to call it a control tank. Firefront has an ultimate that increases the defense of all allies. One of the very useful support ultimates. It does damage and increases defense. Let's take a look of her stats. As you can see, I have her 6 purple star level 55. Her best stat to focus, because she's guardian also like Waterfront, is health and defense. As you can see, base defense scale up better. But if you wanna use her in PvP, it's better to have speed and the buff rate. Waterfront is like the buff tank, and Firefront is like a control tank. She's gonna be there to control the enemy, to provoke the enemy, and if you provoke the enemy is just gonna attack her with his basic attack and all the other skills. Let's take a look of her skill. Always use the first skill to provoke the bosses of the game. The ones that can be provoked, not all of them can be provoked. And we can use her second skill in PvP, provoking more than one enemy. The ultimate is very good, but I won't recommend it that it's not used alone. It's better to use it in a duo combo with an attacker, so we can put the defense buff on our allies and do a lot of more damage in the process, which is really good because when she provoke the enemy is gonna attack her, and if she has the revenge move, she's gonna attack back. So it's gonna be doing like a passive damage, not a lot of damage, but a passive damage. You can see her first passive increased defense and the second passive decreased damage for water elemental enemies. Her equipment similar to Waterfront, 4 pieces of bulwark, 2 pieces of sail. You already know what this does. Main stats: health, 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 defense, as you can see, health, and health. It's better to have speed here, but I don't have. Firefront is not really good for raid bosses. Well, Waterfront can break their defense, but Firefront cannot provoke the bosses. She's not really good to have in the raid bosses, but it's better to have her so our party take less damage.
もう少しわかる。息の根を止めてやる。失敗。申し訳ございません。援護。お、わかった。敵を撃滅せよ。
皆さん、すみません。牽制を。
お、ごめん。無駄だ。もう少し若ければ。
任務完了。
I hope the first video helps a lot. I'm gonna start make more. I'm gonna upgrade my old videos, my Spanish videos, and thank you for coming. If you want to see anything else, want a guide of how to kill a special boss or something else, please let me know in the comment sections. I hope to see you soon. Later.